Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. My name is Whitney, also known as Wisdom Wit, and thank you so much for stopping by the channel. I'm not sure who needs to hear this, but in this season that we're in, moving in silence is definitely top tier. And the reason why I want to just come on and talk a little bit about moving in silence or what it means to move in silence is because from personal experience, I've been on both sides. I've been on the side where when I'm accomplishing things or working towards certain goals, I was just so jolly and so happy and so cheerful to just share what it is that I was working towards. But then I start to realize that a lot of the times when you share certain information or certain details, you notice that things start to go left. Things don't quite work out the way that you want them to. You could even sometimes end up not even accomplishing what it is that you're working towards. Now, that's one side. Now, the positive side is I've also seen where keeping my business to myself, just working in silence until the goal is actually met or whatever it is that I'm working towards is actually accomplished, it seems to just work out so smooth. Now, the reason for this message basically is just to let someone know that, a lot of the times we can't help but be so happy, so joyful, so thankful to just share our blessings, to share what it is that we're working on, to just pass out, basically just share our good news. And we don't realize that we do have people around us that genuinely care and are genuinely happy for us. But you'd be surprised to know how many people don't want to hear your good news. You'd be surprised how many people are secretly wishing on your downfall. You have to realize that when you're working towards something, it's best to just continue to work towards it, continue to put your all into it. And once it's come to pass or once you've accomplished the goal, it's then okay to share it. We want to just keep negative thoughts, negative word curses, just negativity off of what it is that we're working so hard towards. You don't realize a lot of the times the enemy is just sitting back patiently waiting to see what it is that you're working on or waiting to see what good news that you have to share so they can attack it, just talk down on your goals, on your accomplishments in hopes that you will not reach your destination. I've realized that working in silence is so powerful. And what I mean by that is when you are working towards something and only you know about it, well, you and God, because he's the blesser. But only you and God know what's really going on. Things work out so smoothly. And one thing that my grandmother used to always share that really stuck with me was when you share news or when you tell your business, basically, the rejection or the failure, if that happens, is easier to handle as opposed to just going out and just sharing everything. And once things don't work out, you're embarrassed. You're just let down and you're ashamed because of the news that you shared and it hasn't come to pass. We have to realize that the less we share, the better off we are. Now, like I say, granted, there are people that are genuinely happy for you, and you will have discernment. You will know who those people are. People that you can genuinely share your business with, share your goals with, share your accomplishments with, and not have to worry about anything. But it's the negative people that are secretly wishing on your demise. And sometimes we don't realize how much of an impact that can have on what it is that we're working towards and our goals. I've seen where I've shared certain things, and people would have such smart remarks to say. People would just be phony, not even genuinely be happy for you. Some people will hide it, and some people will just blatantly display how it is that they truly feel about you and how much they respect you. But the most important thing out of this message is regardless of how someone feels about you or what they may say, Never let anyone break your confidence. Continue to work towards what it is that you're trying to achieve, and know that it is rightfully yours. Even if you can't put your hands on it, you can't touch it as of now, know that your name is written on it. If it's in God's will for you to have it, it's already yours. It's just a matter of taking out the time to have faith, trust, and work towards what it is that you really want. So moving in silence is definitely powerful. Throughout the course of my life, I've realized that you can be around people all of your life. You can grow up with people, you can become close with people, you can have genuine love for people. And some of those very people will be the people that wish on your demise. Not genuinely happy for you, wanting to block your blessings, wanting to delay your blessings, wanting to steer you off the path so you can't accomplish what it is that you're working towards. And it's unfortunate that people are like that in this lifetime. But the most boggling thing about it is we all get the same 24 hours in a day. As long as you're able to wake up in the morning, you're breathing, God has blessed you to be here another day, then we all have the same opportunity. None of us are better than one another. We are all equal. But know that when a person has the determination to go get it, to accomplish what it is that their heart desires, then a lot of the times that's just what it is. People can't stand to know that you want more out of this lifetime. You want to be a better version of yourself. But like I say, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. So for a person to just sit back and just have envy towards you or be jealous of you, is very fortunate. That's why I say moving in silence is definitely key. The less you share, the better off you are. Now, like I say, once you've accomplished everything or your goals, everything comes to pass, then yeah, it's fine to share because there's nothing to block. There's nothing to delay. And I had to really come to realization that when God has certain things in store for you, no matter how much you try to hide it, no matter how much you try to keep it a secret, God's glory will display itself. A lot of the times people can see God's glory, God's hand, God's favor all over you. So no matter how much we try to move in silence or keep things a secret or just keep it down a little bit, God has his ways of just getting his glory. So I'm not sure who needed to hear this message, but know that there's nothing wrong with you working towards what it is that your heart desires, accomplishing goals, but sometimes we have to learn how to just keep things to ourselves a little bit longer, and just let things play out. Because like I say, you have to be wise in this season. You have to use discernment and know that although you may be a good person, you have a good heart, you want to see people prosper in this lifetime, everyone is not the same, which is very unfortunate. There's a lot of people that are secretly envious of you, jealous of you, and don't want to see you become the best version of yourself. So just speaking from personal experience, move in silence in this season, and be wise, be mindful, and know that whatever it is, once again, that God has destined for you, has your name on it, and it is rightfully yours. So if you enjoyed this content, please hit the subscribe button, comment down below, and let me know some things that you've had to do or things that you've realized when it comes to moving in silence. Once again, my name is Whitney, also known as Wisdom Wit. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel. Have a blessed day.